This is the second part of a Level 1 Functional Skills Maths paper from Edexcel. You can use a calculator for this part, and there is a total of 42 marks for this part. Answer all questions, write your answers in the spaces provided. In June, Gemma paid £68 for her electricity. In July, she will pay 5% more for her electricity. Work out how much Gemma will pay for her electricity in July. As we can use a calculator, I'm going to go 5 out of 100, so that's 5% of the 68. So times 68, and that should give us 5% of £68, and that equals 3.4. So £3.40. And we need to work out how much Gemma will pay for her electricity in July. So that's added to the £68. So we put the decimal point under the decimal point. So that is £71.40. Okay, so the table gives some information about the number of visits to gym last month. We've got a tally and frequency. Complete the frequency column. So number of visits from 1 to 5, we've got 5 and 5, that is 10. From 6 to 10, we've got 5 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, so 43. And number of visits between 11 and 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. And more than 15, 5, 10, 11. So we've completed the frequency table. On the grid, draw a suitable graph for this information. Having a look at the grid. So horizontally, we're going to show this information we've got here in terms of number of visits. So number of visits, we're going to say 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, more than 15. And vertically, we're going to show frequency. And having a look at those frequency numbers, we've got them starting from 10 and going to 43. Let's see if it's going to work if we go up in 5. So starting from 0, go to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so 1 to 5 for number of visits between 1 and 5, we've got a frequency of 10. So we're going to show that there. It's going to go up to 10. For 6 to 10, it's 43, as we've just seen, so leaving a gap. I'm going to 4 to 3. For the number of visits 11 to 15, we're going to 22. So there is 20, 21, 22. And for over 15, that is 11. So we have 10, 11. So we've now completed our bar chart. Alfie sells flooring for playground. He has this diagram of a playground. The playground is rectangular 4 meters by 15 meters. The lawn is rectangular 3 meters by 4 meters. Alfie will put flooring on all the space inside the playground, but not on the lawn. The flooring costs £36 per square meter. Work out the total cost of the flooring. So we're only going to need to calculate this area that I am highlighting, not including the lawn. So to work out the total area overall, we've got to multiply 15 by 9. And then we're going to take away this area of the lawn, which is worked out by multiplying 4 by 3. So 15 times 9, and then take away 12. So 15 times 9 equals 135, and 3 times 4 equals 12. 135 take away 12 equals 123 square meters. The cost per square meter is £36, so we're going to multiply 123 by 36, which is £4,428. Josh is designing gift boxes. He designs these boxes. Josh needs to know the shape of the boxes from different views. Place the correct numbers in the space to complete the sentences. So shape, which shape, 1, 2, 3 or 4, is the plan view of the cylinder. So if you look at the cylinder from the top, what are you going to see? You're going to see a circle, which is shape 1. Which shape is the front view of the triangular prism? Triangular prism, so that's this one. If you look at it from the front, what are you going to see? You're going to see a triangle. So that is shape 4. The triangular based pyramid has this many faces, edges and vertices. So having a look at the triangular based pyramid, which is this one. So how many faces does it have? Have this one here, and then the other 3 on the side. So 1 at the base, and the other 3, that makes 4 faces. How many edges does it have? An edge is the part where 2 faces meet. So if I am able to show it here, this would be an edge. This would be an edge here. This would be an edge. And this one, this one, this one. So 3 and 3, that is 6 of them. And vertices, that is the corners. So how many corners does it have? Has this one, 1, 2, 3, and then the one at the top. So that is 4 in total. 4 vertices. Kate has this information about the total monthly sales for a shop in 2018. Kate needs to put this information in a table. The table must show the total sales for each quarter of the year. Quarter 1, January to March. Quarter 2, April to June. Quarter 3, July to September. Quarter 4, October to December. Draw and complete a suitable table for Kate. So we need to figure out how many sales in total for each quarter first, and we can work it out by using the graph. So looking at quarter 1, which is January, February and March. For January it's 160, then we have 60 for February and 150 for March. So adding them all together gives us 370. Now for the second quarter, so starting from April, which is or has a total of 90 sales, and then May 30, June 10. So adding them 3 gives us 130. Third quarter starting with July. So July is 40, August is 50, and September 140. So adding them 3 gives us 230. And the last quarter starting from October. So we've got 70, and then 90, and then 140, which equals 300. Now we're going to show this information in a table. So I'm going to do it very similar to how it looks here. I'm going to give the columns a heading. So we've got quarters, quarters and number of sales. So quarter 1, January to March. Quarter 2, April to June. Quarter 3, July to September. Quarter 4, October to December. So number of sales for quarter 1, 370. For quarter 2, 130. For quarter 3, 230. And for quarter 4, 300. And we've completed the table. We could add a totals one right at the end as well, if we want. And that can be a good thing for, you know, working out the total or having a look quickly at the total. You could use a calculator as well if you want to do that here. So 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. So 1030 is the total. Karen is a cake designer. She is designing different shaped cakes. AB and BC are two sides of a parallelogram. On the grid, complete the parallelogram. So I'm going to draw a line horizontally that is parallel with line BC. So I'm going to go 4 squares to the right. And I'm going to call this point D, and I'm going to join points C and D together with a line. Here is a regular pentagon. Draw all the lines of symmetry on this pentagon, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the computer, but you could easily do it on paper as well with just a ruler and a pencil. So we have 2 of them already. And there is a 3rd one. And you probably can see a pattern. There will be 5 in total. And we have the 5 lines of symmetry for this pentagon. Here is a regular hexagon. What type of angle is angle X? So angle X is this one here. As you can see, this is greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. And that is called obtuse. Karen is making a birthday cake. The top of the cake needs to be triangular with one side length 10 centimeters, one side length 12 centimeters, and a 90-degree angle between these sides. Draw the top of the cake for Karen. Use the grid below to draw the top of the cake. And we can see that the dimensions of the square are 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. So we're looking for 10 centimeters and 12 centimeters lengths. So we're going to draw a triangle. So we're going to represent the 12 centimeter side through 6 squares and the 10 centimeter side through 5 squares. So if I go 6 squares down, one, two, three, four, 5, 6. And then 5 across. And this is 90 degrees. Now we're going to join the 2 lines together to make the 3rd side. And there we have our triangle. Daniel has this test result. Public services 46%, maths 14/25, English 13/20, art and design 6/10. His tutor wants to compare these results. List the subjects in order from his best result to his worst result. Show why you think this. So we're going to convert them all to percentages, because by having them all the same, it's going to be easy to work out. So we've got 14/25 for maths. So we're going to go and use a calculator to divide 14 by 25. And that gives us 0.56, which is 56%. So this is maths. 46% was public services. English 13/20, so we're going to go 13 divided by 20, which gives us 0.65, which is 65%. And art and design, we've got 6 divided by 10, which is 0.6, which gives us 60%. Now it's easy to compare them, and we've got to get them from the best result to the worst result. As we can see, the best result is for English, then we have art and design, then math, then public services. So we're going to write this down. Write 3/60 as a fraction in its simplest form. So 3/60. We can divide both of them by 3. So 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. 60 divided by 3 gives us 20. A group of dancers raised some money for a charity. Here is some information about the money raised. One of the dancers is chosen at random to give the money raised to the charity. What's the probability that this dancer raised less than £10? Okay, so how many raised less than £10? That is this group here and this group here, so both of them. 15 and 23 together. 15 and 23, that gives us 38. So 38 of them out of the total, which is 60. Joanne is buying a pair of shoes in Europe. The length of her foot is 27.5 centimeters. Joanne uses these rules to work out her European shoe size. Length in centimeters divided by 2.5 gives us length in inches, and then length of foot in inches times 3, add 8 gives us the European shoe size. Joanne thinks her European shoe size is 38. Is Joanne correct? Show why you think this. So we're going to start with 27.5 centimeters. And then we're going to divide it by 2.5, which gives us 11. Now 11 times 3 gives us 33. 33, add 8 gives us 41. So is Joanne correct? No. Her shoe size is 41. Sarah has a snack at work each day. She has this information about the snacks she has had last week. I've got days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the type of snack, number of calories. Sarah thinks the mean number of calories in her snacks is more than 200. Is she correct? Show why you think this. So we're looking at mean, so we're going to add all of these numbers together and divide them by 5. So 105, add 260, add 49, add 257, add 234 equals 905. Now 905 divided by 5, because of 5 days, and that gives us 181. So that is not more than 200 calories on average. No, she has 181 calories on average. Ali is preparing for a race. He runs laps around the football pitch to prepare for the race. The length of each lap is the total distance along the 4 edges of the pitch. Ali needs to run at least 10 kilometers. What's the minimum number of complete laps Ali should run? So we've got the dimensions, 90 meters by 75 meters. So going around once, we're going to have 90 and 90 and 75 and 75, which equals 330 meters. He should run at least 10 kilometers. So how many meters in 10 kilometers? In 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. So in 10 kilometers, there will be 10,000 meters. So how many 330s fit into 10,000? So we're going to go 10,000 divided by 330 gives us 30.30. That is recurring. So we'd have 30, 30, and so on. So we're going to have to write the number of laps, and we can't say, 30 full laps and then part of a lap. So we're going to say 31 laps altogether. Show a check for your answer. So we could use estimation in here, or do the opposite. So 31 times 330, does it give us about 10,000? And this is the end of the paper.